Hi folks, we're back with the multiplayer game of Shadow Empire. We're on round number 12. Let's have a look what happened in history. Let's just play this. Farmers are retreating. And yeah, we got attacked here and we didn't lose any troops. Just looking down on this side, you'll see that yeah, Cael, we've got an agreement that he can keep a unit here. Now, yeah, this originally, basically we're supposed to have a 3 hex. I think it's a 2 hex. Is it 2 or 3? I can't remember now, but it was 2 or 3 hexes of no man's land. And I said I didn't mind him keeping 1 unit here. He was worrying because he's getting danger in Firebird Landing here. Look, you can see he's actually getting danger. Now I didn't get any danger when I had this one here, so I don't really know what's going on there, but I don't think really there's a huge amount he can do. Like, I think he's just going to have to swallow that. Okay, let's get... these can't move too much further. Oh, yes, they can. No, they can't. I want to get into these mountains. The problem is, it's going to be hard. I do feel that if this is all part of... Oh, no, Vimar ends here. So this is Pepoto territory. Okay, this is going to be some aliens of some kind, I think. Or mutants. Now, Weimar, oh gosh, they've only got... Look, these guys have got nothing. I mean, there's nothing really to stop me just rolling in there. But I think I'll keep it for the time being. I want to get out this way. It's important that I cut Cael off this way and get this part of the map. Let's have a look at the vidcom. We gained 12,000 political bonus points. And then in one turn, the effects of the time of relative calm will come to full force. We gained opportunism. I forget which one that is now. Opportunism. We'll have a look in a minute. And we've completed a model howitzer, which I've actually renamed to Little Thunder. And then we've got a bunch of cards. Okay. So what we're doing this turn, I want to move out in this direction, I think. Firstly, though, let's try to get into Reichenaureich. Now, we're not invading them yet. But they will invade us pretty soon, I think. What we need to do is start getting these troops up. I'm moving just forward onto this road for the time being, I think. Probably going to be the way to do it. It's going to take a little while to get up here. Now, I've got to be careful. Oh, hang on, what we got here? Non-line forces are pushing into Reichenau right now. I don't know if that's... yeah, I need to get a spy in here. Now... We've got a couple of options. We're not at war with Reichenaureich at the moment. Where are we? We're not at war with them yet. We're just pushing them back. And you may find that it might be an idea for us just to kind of try to confederate them, especially if we've got another player pushing in on them. Like, I don't know where the other players are, but you might find that this is, you know, between me and another player. If that's the case... I need to kind of basically one of the nice things about the offer protection is that it basically says Bagsy. What does Bagsy mean if you're not from England? Okay, so to Bagsy something basically means to say, right, I've put a reserve on this, and you know, so I'm having this and you're not. So that's basically what it does. It kind of says, okay, I'm protecting these. If you attack it, you're going to go to war with me. So anybody who tries to go for Weimar now will, because we're under protection, they will end up at war with me. I could do that with these guys. I don't think they're going to accept it because their relationship with us is very low. So I'd rather go and take it by force. Also, I want to get some experience. You're not going to win this game by being peaceful. This is just not how Shadow Empire works. Okay, we've cut these guys off now. Let's get you in there. Yeah, just attacking him with one look is probably going to be good enough, but that said, we've only got 70 recon points. Let's go in with the militia first. You might find that the militia can win if there's not that many of them. No, there were more than with them shown. That's always how it works. Usually how it works. Okay, so we've lost some militia, which I don't really care about. 5 to 1, let's get it on. These troops of mine are really bad, by the way, like early on, so they just don't have the equipment really to be able to take these guys out without some... look at that, there we go. Without some casualties. So we killed that, but we've actually got, looks like we've got another group here. Unless those are the same ones and they just retreated. I don't think that's what happened. Okay. So there we are. We are kind of pushing in that way. Let's just get these guys down here. These are a little bit out of supply. In fact, they're very out of supply. Okay. If nothing else, right? If we achieve nothing else in this expansion here, we have pushed our borders out further, and I've secured this volcano, and that's really what I wanted. I had to keep Cael off that. It would be nice to be able to get a road down here so I can station some troops here just to guard it. Because this is, I mean, I don't know if he's got another one. Yeah, he's not got another one. This is like worth fighting over, this thing. Because the building, the energy building that you can build on it is actually quite good. Now, I don't know what the solar power is going to be like. I think... I need to do a bit of research on how the game's working with solar at the moment. I remember it being very, very, like, you know, just kind of so good to the point where you didn't really need to bother with anything else. And I don't know if that's still the case. And also, in discussing some of the game mechanics with my opponents, particularly with Cael Immortalis here, my neighbour, it's become clear to me that some of the rules that I'm working with in my head are actually not quite how they are now. So I do need to kind of... What's the word? I need a refresher, essentially. By the way, look, this guy, he's not being smart. Like, what? Look, what is to stop me just walking in here? I need to know what's in Phoenix Legion, right? In Phoenix Command. So if we go to, I mean, if I can try and get some spies into Phoenix Command, but like, if he's got nothing there, I mean, I could just put... What's to stop me punishing him and just taking that zone off him? Like, look, okay, we made a no man's land because, you know, we wanted this... I kind of said, look, let's play this fair. But the guy's got nearly 3 zones already. He's about to take this. He's not far off. What's to stop me just rolling in and taking this, like, now? Honestly. Like, I mean... I don't know. I don't know. I guess one answer to that question is my word. Okay, so I did say, look, I'm not gonna do that early on, and I think you should, you know, players should keep their word in these games. Really, I don't think you should. Look, you can be kind of conniving, but you don't have to be. You know, you shouldn't lie and cheat. Certainly shouldn't cheat, specific, you know, within the game rules. But I mean, cheating people in diplomacy is absolutely acceptable in a multiplayer game that is competitive. Just to understand that it has consequences, you know. So yeah, okay, we've got... Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this just like this. Can't get through this very easily. I don't think... Look, Cael's not even doing it. He's not even leaving any troops here. I might just leave some militia on this line and move this group up. Now... we do need more troops. I might have to increase the amount of troops. I might drop the colonists for the time being. Although, that said, we are putting up a new zone here, aren't we? In Clyde, it's going to be called by the looks of it. So, yeah. I'll have to think about that. But, yeah, we do need to get more troops up. Now I've learned about service tax giving you industrial points. I am a little bit... I'm a little bit more reluctant to just bang out loads of troops, not that you're not using, but I really do need more brigades up, I think. I think next what I need to do is actually get something like some buggies up. We've got plenty of industrial points now. Now, motorised, have we got enough for a mechanised machine? No, still a little bit short, look, of the independent mechanised infantry battalion. So, what are we getting up here? This is a truck station, isn't it? I might start making... Okay, that's not a good scavenging point because it's only got 4,000. Now these are all going to be part of Clyde, I believe. At the moment, I think what I'm going to do is I might just make Clyde I'll make this a new zone, but I might just keep this part of High Peak until the administrative strain starts kicking in. The reason being is because I can actually level these scavenging operations up. Now I don't know, like it's. There are arguments for and against that. I think for the most part, you probably want to level up the existing facilities. The reason being is because the upkeep costs in workers for a level 2 facility is basically the same. The production cost goes up, but the upkeep is basically the same, except you're getting more. Okay, so you're basically paying less workers essentially, and less infrastructure in general. You kind of want to upgrade the size of these. The only thing is that there is a certain, after a little bit, there is a sort of cost. You know, there's diminishing returns in, you know, because you're going to be pulling out the scavenger points quite early. You don't. I don't necessarily need all that metal super fast. Now that said, it might be worth it. Just bearing in mind that the recycling facilities do take a few turns to go up, so it's going to be 2 rounds, and you're having to put like quite a lot of industrial points into it to upgrade them. But sorry, let me go back to that. You'll see that it's going to produce twice as much metal. Okay, so you're getting 80 metal each turn instead of 40. That's good. That's just with standard metals. With rare metals, you're getting an extra so you get 10 rares normally. So yeah, you're doubling everything. You're getting 30 to 60 fuel, 40 to 80 metal, 10 to 20 rares. It's probably a good idea. My first mission should be to take Reichenau Reich, I think. So, but we do need to increase our industrial output overall. I've got very good industry for this point of the game, in all honesty. If we just have a look at how much we're making, yeah, we got 183. It's really, really high. So we want that to go up. Metal is also going to be an early constraint. It always is. Now we could get industry up here, an industrial asset. Now I believe you need 1500 metals for the first one. Just remind myself of that. Yeah. 3 rounds of 500 metals. So, like, we haven't got anywhere near the metal output at the moment to be able to put industry up. And we don't really need it, in all honesty. We've got a decent industrial output. I've not found any metals yet. I need to get an economic council up damn fast. I think that's probably going to be more important even than the foreign affairs. Now, we just have a look at the money. Yeah, we're losing cash as well. I also need the internal affairs council because my secretary is not good enough to be able to play the card that I need in order to get. She is actually learning. Like, she's just capability 1, which is not good, but she's not gonna. She's basically not good enough to be able to play the increased income tax. I suppose I could attach the advisor to it temporarily. I just don't think it's going to work. She gets a negative 25% penalty. Yeah, this basically means that the secretary gets negative 25% penalty because she's a secretary, she's not dedicated to that job. So. Okay, let's have a look at the decisions quickly. We want to make a new model. I'm banging out models. I don't really need all these models, to be honest, at the moment. But what can we get next? Well, we haven't discovered much more yet. So, really, we're stuck with what we've got already. We could upgrade our machine gun model. I mean, just remind myself of what technology we've got at the moment. We've not got padded enviro suits. I'm going to wait. I want padded enviro suits first, and then what we'll do is we'll upgrade both the infantry and the other one. In this case, I think I've got to get the economic council up now. I think that's going to be a priority. Even if I've got someone bad in there, I think it needs to be done. So let's call the secretary now. Do this. Economic council. Look, all of these are going to be good. Interior council is important. We might need that for money. Foreign affairs council is going to be good, but I think we need to get the economic council up just so we can start pushing our research through. Mind you, then just saying that, I kind of want to need to increase my taxes. No, I think it's going to be economic council. Let's do that next. I'm going to have to get somebody in there as well. It might be that I actually move the advisor in there just temporarily, and the advisor that will actually raise his, you know, this is another thing Cael corrected me on, by the way. I actually thought the advisor does the top desirable job, but it's not. It's tier 2. It's in the same tier as let me think. Governor is at the bottom it's in the same tier as secretary. It's 70 desirability, whereas director and the director is 100. And the OHQ, the SHQ commander. That's a bit weird to me. I would have thought the advisor would be the highest. You know, people would want that job the most. But you know, anyway, whatever. We can get this guy in pretty much anywhere. Look, he'd work well as an inventor. I might actually move him into the economic council. Let's just have a look at our leaders. I'm starting to enjoy Shadow Empire much more now that I'm taking time over things like leaders. I really enjoy it so much more because this is where a lot of the nuance in the game comes. And towards the end of the game, you're kind of rushing to victory, right? And you don't always necessarily be, you know, you don't want to be bothering with stuff like this, but I actually find it really good fun. See, this guy's a capability 2 and intelligence 3. He's not bad. He's capability 2 intelligence 3 as well. Sorry, intelligence 31. See, these guys are in the reserve. They're not bad, you know. These guys are not bad. Maybe I don't need to put the advisor in there. Maybe I could just put one of those chaps in. No, he's the governor at the moment. He's not a bad governor, actually. Caleb and McKenna. Now, meritocracy in government. I think I can keep him happy. Quite high ambition, this guy. Capability 2 is not great, but intelligence 31 is not amazing, but it's good. I mean, it's reasonable. Now, this guy's got high in diplomacy. He's got some diplomacy skills. Problem is, he likes heart, and we're not really pushing heart. However, he likes democracy. Democracy is easy to keep going. He's also really ambitious. He might be better off as a new governor. Major regime stories and diplomacy stratagems. He might actually be good in the Foreign Affairs Council if we stick someone in there. Let me just have a look at the... Let's just go to job type and just sort by the reserve pool who we've actually got at the moment. Yeah, it's just those three. There's Bertie Irondawn. This guy's not very good. He's got some skills. He's not terrible, but he's capability 1. He's not ideal, really. So we kind of need to get rid of him, really. If we just go back to all, and let me think about technical. What technical skills? It's inventor is what we want. Yeah, it's definitely Doug Matthews is going to be the highest guy in inventor. Diesel Baker's starting to pick up some skills in inventor 2. Level 18 in this, so yeah, look, 68 total because of his high intelligence. This guy's amazing, really, really good leader. But look, just that high intelligence really makes up. Capability 3 is good as well, and you know he's gonna learn pretty quick. But he's just great overall. I think it's my Supreme Command Council. He's pretty good too. Look, his high command score isn't best. Sorry, his war score isn't the best. So, but we could technically move him. Like we could actually move this guy into the look. He's capability through the high intelligence. How's about we move him into the Economic Council, and then we need someone who's better in high command. So just sort this by high command skills. Now, obviously, the first SHQ commander. Yeah, Vina Highlander has actually got, like, she'd actually be okay, look. She's only capability 2, though. Oh, I don't know if I want to mess with it too much at the moment at this point of the game, because it not only does it cost political points, but you start upsetting people if you're moving them around too much. So, what do we do with regards to the Economic Council? That's the question. We want Inventor. I could put Doug Matthews in there, and that's just going to kickstart this. The thing is, he's just really useful. At the moment, he's attached to the Supreme Command Council. I might actually reattach him to someone else. I might put him in. How is our zone governor doing? The problem is, if you leave them attached too long, they start generating friction. He's okay, but he's not very happy. He's not, like, I mean, he's not unhappy, but he's not particularly happy. Relations going down. I guess because his loyalty's kind of low. Yeah, he wants a better job, this guy. He can't have one. Yeah, this guy is a potential problem. We've got to figure out some way of keeping him pleased. Maybe I increased his money, his wages. That might be one way of doing it. He's not making much money, so if I increase that, yeah, okay. Gosh, this episode's going to be a long one again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna hurry up. This is one of the when I'm playing my Let's Play series. Usually, I actually do a lot of the thinking before I play. I didn't have the opportunity in this one. I don't really know what to do here. What do we do with it? I haven't really got any new technologies. I think what I need to do is ring the just check out the Military Research Council. Hazard and virus use. That's going to be next turn. I think that'll come up next turn. discovery. Yeah, so we've got no discovery possible at the moment. So we do need to get. Once we've got Paladin Virus, it will open up these. I do need to get the Economic Council, because although this is kind of rubber banded to find these earlier now, I do think that some of these might become critical. I mean, particularly the quality of life buildings I really, really value, and we probably will need power plant or solar energy at some point. So yeah, okay, he's okay for the time being. Model design, I think we need to change this, and we get the priorities back. Let's just put this mostly into Discover model for the time being. Or we leave it as it is, and then just put everything. Yeah, we just say don't research anything. I think sorry, I'll leave it on no change. But what I will do is I'm going to tell them no new orders, and what will happen is they will put all their points into the design there, into the research. Okay, I think that's it. There's not much more I can do. Moving these guys off this border, I mean, I just got to be a bit careful that my opponent here hasn't got stuff, kind of hiding, because if he has, that's not ideal. Critical success. So we've got some stuff into this. I might start messing with this guy and start raising up, start playing some of these support faction cards later, to keep to causing problems. I think he's already got some problems from what I understand, and causing him more problems is good in the long run. Okay, I think he's going Foreign Affairs Council because he wants to end this war technically. I'm so tempted just to move these troops. Just like, look, why are you not defending this? Like, I'm just going to readjust our borders. I might just say that. I might be like, look, you're not guarding this. Why? I'm going to have to readjust our borders again, mate. I don't know. Kind of, I don't really want to do that because it kind of makes me flaky. Like I've kind of made an agreement with him. I should probably stick to it. At the same time, look, what are you doing? You need to defend this, man. Maybe if I come down here and, because he's expanding incredibly quickly, it might be wise for me just to go, look, I'm just going to show you that you're not, why are you not defending your territory? I can just come in and take this anytime I want. The thing in Shadow Empire, right? If you're playing a major regime, you can't leave your borders undefended, and it shouldn't be any different in this, really. This is part of the game, and I think a part of me is thinking, I'm going to have to think about this off camera, but I think that if I allow this guy to expand at the rate that he's expanding, he's going to, I've got a real advantage here, to be honest, but he's going to start rivaling me big time. And, if I move in and go, right, you're not defending any of this, what's to stop me from coming and taking it? And then he's going to have to start putting some defenses up. You know what I mean? It might just, and rather than just doing it, because we've got an agreement, it might be more of me just be going, look, mate, you're not defending your border. What's to stop me from coming and taking all this stuff off you? I might just say that to him, see what he says. I'm going to think very carefully about the consequences of such, of such an action, because there is consequences for that. Okay, what do I want? Do I want to get this motorized artillery? Sorry, this independent mechanized infantry. No, where are we? Sorry, folks. I'm being a bit dense. So let's get to race formation. Yeah, look, we're 98% of the independent mechanized infantry battalion. That might be useful. The thing is, I just value OHQs more. The problem is we don't have many troops. I might wait till next turn. We shouldn't be wasting time though. I think wasting industrial output. So that recycling one has gone up this turn. That must have been this one. Yeah. Maybe I upgrade this one here. Yeah, I think I'll do that, and next turn just see what we've got the resources for. In the meantime, look at this. Yeah, we should be stopping everything but pull points going up there. Interesting. Are these guys not getting supply? Why did they not receive fuel? See, this should be pulling. What are we using here? Okay, that looks about right. I don't know though. It looks like it's not pulling up. Okay, The pull system baffles me, man. It just baffles me completely, because they should not be out of supply. I don't think that they were out of pickup range. Were they? They should not. They shouldn't have been out of pickup range. So why they're not getting? Why they're not getting their supplies when we've got wasted points here? I'm not sure. Let's go to the overview. Logistical issues. No, I don't know. I'm a bit too. It's a bit too late at night, and I'm a bit too tired to start wrestling with the logistics system in Shadow Empire. So I think I'm just going to not worry about it too much. If we're still not picking up supply next turn, even though we've got plenty of. It might have been because we are sending more stuff, but look, we've got plenty of logistics points left. It shouldn't be. I don't know. This should be sending up pull points. I don't know why it's not doing that. It's really weird. Unless there's something else I'm missing here. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just going to upgrade that one. Okay, folks, I'm going to end the episode there. See you later.